I am Hannah.
And I'm Celine.
And welcome back to another episode at the We Are Podcast.
So today is a Fun Day Friday episode, which means it's fun day.
Are supposed to be.
So
we're going to be doing a Q&A. Even though we don't have any Q&A questions from the audience, we just Googled Q&A questions.
If you have Q&A questions, let us know. So,
first one. Have you ever met someone famous?
No. Myself. No, I'm kidding. No, I have not.
I feel like I've met a couple people.
Didn't you meet like a famous actor once?
Oh my god, I'm going to tell this story. Okay, So I was in London because we were like going to visit family because I have some family in England. And so we were visiting family in London and we just decided to stop there for a little bit so that we could see London. Because I mean, why wouldn't you want to see London?
London's beautiful. I've never been there.
Actually, London's great. But what happened was in London, they have double-decker buses, meaning that there's, like, 2 layers on a bus, and they're, like, huge and red, but they're really cool. Anyway, we were getting on the bus, and our stop was, like, this stop, I forget what it was, but we were on the top of the bus, so by the time the bus stopped, we weren't able to get down fast enough, so we missed our stop, so we had to go to the next one, which was, we were just, like, tired, and, like, why did we miss our bus stop? So, we got off at the next one, and we don't really know how to get back to the stop we were originally supposed to go to. So we were kind of, like, lost and, like, stalling for directions. We were already 15 minutes late from, like, where we were supposed to be. And then we get, like, my shoe gets untied, and then I, like, bend down and, like, tie my shoe. And I was, like, tying my shoe, and then my dad goes, "Oh, my God, that's Akshay Kumar." Okay, and I thought he was joking. I thought he was joking because he does that all the time. By the way, Akshay Kumar is like he's like Brad Pitt of India.
Wow,
he's
that's
like
pretty
really, really famous, and he was in London filming a shoot for something.
Wow.
Which I guess that kind of just shows how famous he is, but he's famous, and he had like people like bodyguards and like his manager around him. And I was like, no, I don't believe you. So I didn't even look up, and my mom's like, no. And then he looks and he's like, no, that's actually Akshay Kumar.
It's like the boy who cried wolf.
Yeah, and then I look up and I was like, there's no way. But then he has like bodyguards and I'm like, maybe.
Oh my god.
And then we're like staring in shock for like half an hour. And he, like, walks down this alleyway, like, right next to us. And then we're like,
so cool.
Oh, my God, this is our one opportunity. And we, like, sprint after him. And then he goes into this bar. I remember the name. It's called, like, the Ice Bar. I don't know.
Ice Bar?
It was in the middle of it. It was, like, it was in the middle of an alley. And my mom and I are, like, crazy. So we just, like, went inside and, like, into the bar for no reason. We're like, can we have a picture? And I got a picture.
Did you get a picture?
He was actually really nice.
Or just a picture?
Just a picture's better than an autograph.
Yeah, I know.
But he was really nice, and he's like, "Oh yeah, let me take it." And
that was so cool.
Into a bar.
That's super duper cool. I've never met a famous person like ever.
It was hilarious. But
I don't think I ever have.
And to think that it was just because we missed our bus stop and I had to tie my shoe.
That is called fate.
That is really weird.
That is cool. Okay, so the next question kind of has something to do with that. Would you like to be famous?
You answer.
Okay, I'm answering this. Okay. See, it depends. If I would want to be famous for a good reason, you know. Well, obviously, who wouldn't want to be? Like, for, like, doing something, you know, for, like, doing something fulfilling. But I would also not want to be, like, so famous that I can't, like, you know, go out of my car without people taking photos and, like, freaking out, like, paparazzi, you know?
So, like an amount of followers, like, if you could have a certain amount of followers, what would that be?
Oh, I would say... like 1 million would be like...
Okay.
Just because I feel like it's a lot, but it's not as much as, say, like Charli D'Amelio, right?
Yeah, because
so it's
Charli
like...
D'Amelio, I feel bad for her. Her life sucks, probably.
I mean, just because it's, like, being that famous and, like, you probably, like, I think you're scrutinized for, like, everything you do, right?
Yeah. And especially since she got famous at such a young age off of something like TikTok, where it's, like, very...
So I feel like if I were to be... were to want to be, would be for something that made me happy, for one, and for something that, like, was good, for a good reason, and I wouldn't want to be, like, super duper duper duper.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I would want to be, like, middle level, like.
Or you could be, like, an author who had, like, a famous book.
Yeah, like, you know, like, if I wrote a book and everyone liked it, you know, like, that would be good. good, you know, because I would enjoy writing it. So.
Okay, next one. Do you like roller coasters?
I'm asking you that because I've never been on one.
Wait. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's so. I can't believe
you've
you've never been on a roller coaster.
I've never been on a roller coaster or like to an amusement park ever.
You need to go. Seriously, it's fun. We need to like travel across the country.
We should go to London. We should go to London.
Yeah, but so basically, I love roller coasters. I used to be terrified of them, and I still kind of am. But I feel like it's really fun for like the adrenaline.
You love that stuff. Like
yeah, I like adrenaline a lot. Like I like getting like lost and like adrenaline rushes.
Lost
so
on a roller coaster.
Yeah, I don't know. Like that type of
yeah, no, I know what you're
adventure
saying. I know what you're saying.
Realm of thing. Do you like my braid, by the way? I'm so proud of it.
It's a good braid.
Anyway, have you ever cried at a film?
Yes. Way too many.
I think I cried like twice and no one knew about it.
Twice only? Okay, I probably... Well, books for sure. But like films, I would say I've cried at like... Are we talking TV shows and movies or just movies?
Both.
TV shows and movies, I would say at least 10. Yeah, at least 10. I don't know. And then books, like literally every book ever.
Alright. What's your favorite subject so far in high school?
I'm asking you. Why don't we just both answer, actually?
Yeah.
Okay,
this is short, so.
I would say, subject. I was gonna say that one class.
Yeah.
That doesn't count. I would say my favorite This is way too hard. I would say like English, cause
really?
Yeah, I literally, cause here's the thing, it's a process of elimination. Right now in English we're writing, which is fine, cause I actually like writing sometimes. But like my other classes aren't particularly intriguing right now, so like by process of elimination, yeah. What about you?
Oddly enough, I hate math, but I like my math class.
Okay, well, honestly, it's... Okay.
I like my social study. I'm taking human geography, and I like that class.
Geography's okay. Mm-hmm.
I don't like geography, but I like human geography, because
what about... You're taking chemistry, right?
I hate chemistry.
I don't like biology.
I hate my teacher, so I hate chemistry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Okay.
I don't. I think that's stupid.
Not here's the thing. Not necessarily, but I do believe in, like... I feel like you have to talk to them. I feel like there can be connection at first.
I believe
but
connection
not
at
like,
first sight. But
not like you see them and it's like, oh my god.
To me, this is like a really weird definition, but to me, love is like you would do anything for that person.
That makes sense.
Like, you would, I'm not even gonna go into this because people are gonna get mad, but, like, you would do anything, like, anything for the person. But, like, I just can't believe that you can, like, develop that connection from looking at someone.
Okay, I don't think you can do it from looking, but I do think from interacting. I do kind of believe in, like, from the beginning there was a connection.
Yeah.
Like,
I believe in fate, I guess.
Like, I actually kind of, like, to a certain extent, I believe. Not that it controls your entire life, but that certain things in your life are.
I also believe in, like, do you believe in soulmates?
Okay, so this one is... Yes. I'm gonna have to say yes. Okay, but I don't believe that everyone finds their soulmate.
I remember us talking about
had a conversation.
So my thing is, like, I believe every single person has a soulmate, but not everyone finds them.
Right.
Or someone finds someone that they can live with for the rest of their life, but they're not soulmates.
Right.
So you have no way of knowing.
Everyone has one, but it doesn't mean you're gonna find them.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember talking about this.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation about this. But that was such an interesting question, because it could go either ways. I know so many people who don't at all. They're like, absolutely not. And there's so many people who are like, yes.
I also believe that you could change, because you change over time. So, like, if you're assigned a soulmate at birth, it could change. Like, you could change your fate.
I do believe, because, like, I feel like fate...
I believe in that ever since The Vampire Diaries.
Oh my god. If there was a question on here, what's your favorite TV show? I think we all know what you would answer.
Friends and The Vampire Diaries. Outer Banks, close second.
Oh, you hypocrite.
I know. I watched the first episode and I was like, this is the most hippie, disgusting thing ever.
I love that show.
But it was before I got to the John B. and Sarah part, so... you can't blame
We should make an episode about, like, that show.
Honestly.
We really should.
Anyway, that wraps up our first half. Next half, we'll be answering more interesting questions.
So thank you for listening. Bye.
Welcome back from the break.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Lovely.
Okay, so, this is an interesting question.
Okay.
So, the first question I want to ask, if you had to pick one, would you rather cheat or be cheated on?
Be cheated on.
Yeah. Same.
I don't wanna live a life where I'm like a cheater. I feel like that's
disgusting.
It's
because it's guilt, you know? And like, it's also
I just would never do that. I feel like that's the worst thing you could do to someone, break their trust completely.
Yeah. I would agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay. Let's see.
Would you rather have a perfect job or have a perfect relationship?
Ooh.
I would have a perfect relationship.
Okay, it depends if what my job was. I feel like if my job was really... Which one made me happier and more fulfilled? Like, if my job was really, really fulfilling, then I would want a perfect job. But if my relationship was like...
No, but that's what they're saying. Would you rather have a perfect...
Yeah.
For me,
I
guess that kind of, like, it kind of depends on the job, because if it's a job that I can tolerate, but it's not perfect, and then I could have a perfect relationship, I'd take that.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly,
so hard.
I don't want a perfect anything. I'd rather have, like, good both things.
Because then it's not interesting if it's perfect, too.
Yeah.
I feel like it adds an element of, like, interest.
But and also, I feel like I'd rather have both a good relationship and a good job. So
right. Rather than, like, perfect one and, like, bad another. That's such a hard question, though.
I feel like more relationship for me, like, if I had to choose, because the relationships, I feel like, are something that, like, kind of, like, binds you, especially if it's something like marriage or like mother and daughter or like sibling. I feel like I'd rather just have better relationships with like people that I love.
Yeah, I think they can both be really fulfilling.
Because you can tolerate like jobs. I feel more like you can tolerate being mad at someone or hating a relationship.
Right, I see that. I can't even answer that because it's so...
It's weird, but yeah.
Confusing. Okay, let's see. No, that's boys.
Can you swim? Yes.
Can you swim?
I feel like
to a certain extent.
I used to be a swimmer. So yes, I can swim, but I feel like every person should know how to swim at a point if they have the resources to, because it's really useful.
Okay, let's see here.
Have you ever been on TV?
TV? No, I don't believe so.
My brother's been on TV.
Really?
Yeah, because for like a local news channel, they were getting elementary school kids to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and he got to do it.
That's so funny.
I remember they did.
I've been on YouTube. We've both been on YouTube, obviously, but that's not TV. TV, I feel like I've never been in a TV show, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think.
But okay,
I might have been in like the background of something because like local news channels would come to like your school and stuff. I might have been in the background or something, but I don't really know. Oh wait, I have a good one. How many pillows do you sleep with?
That's so random, but one.
Me too.
Who doesn't?
Two. I feel like two, but one.
Yeah, no, like one. One on your head.
There's like this stereotype that girls sleep with like 20 pillows and...
No, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it in like the like hotel rooms how they have like 50 different like circular pillows and it's like you can't even use them? I'm like, dude, like it looks cute, but like...
What's the point?
Okay, these are such weird questions. What's your shoe size?
I am a 7.5.
I'm like an 8 or something. I don't even remember.
Wait, let me see your feet. Put your feet.
Okay. Mine are bigger.
You're probably like a 8.5 or an 8. I don't know.
Yeah, okay,
I have smaller feet. I have like average feet.
I'm trying to look. First YouTube video Q&A questions. Okay.
Do you have any studies? What?
Study? Do I have any studies? Totally.
I mean...
Totally. Okay,
Are you going to show your real personality or are you a character? I feel like in a sense I'm sort of like refined on camera, obviously. Like I don't talk how like I would with my family and stuff, but I still show my personality. It's
I feel like... I mean, and you can't see everyone's full personality just
because I can't talk about some things that I talk about with my family and stuff on here because that's like either controversial or just too personal.
Right.
So like,
and also I feel like from just one thing, I don't think you can get to see every side of a person, right? Like,
yeah, and then definitely meeting someone on camera and meeting someone in real life is completely different.
But I think I'm like, I would say I'm like genuine. Like I'm not like gonna be like fake. Like, oh my gosh, my name's Brittany. I don't know why I just thought of Brittany, but you know what I'm saying. Okay.
Oh, who has the messiest room?
Me, 150.
My mom thinks my room is so messy. I'm like, you should see other people's
Oh
rooms.
my god, my room is so messy. Okay. Oh, what are these? Okay,
brothers
and sisters. Wait, they have best friend ones up here.
Siblings.
I know, right? Okay, let's see.
Which one of you is the lazy?
Me. Me. I 100% admit that. Because I procrastinate things all the time.
I procrastinate too, but I'm not as bad as her.
Yeah, no, I'm bad at procrastination. Okay,
Who's the
better dancer?
Insert video of Celine dancing.
Okay, guys,
just answer your
question. All know I'm just a professional dancer.
Yeah. Anyway.
Clearly.
Complete the No, let's.
What's in?
Are you a good liar?
Oh my god, I'm such a bad liar.
She's a terrible liar.
Okay, you're good at. It depends. Yeah.
I'm good at like improv, but I'm bad at like actually lying.
I think like you're not a liar. I feel like to be a good liar, you have to be an actual liar, right?
I'm bad at like I'm good at like white lies. Like a teacher would stop me in the hallway and be like, actually I don't lie to teachers. They're not true.
But
like the other day, like one of my teachers was like rolling around a bicycle with them in school, and I was with like I think was it we were together. We were together and we were coming back from speech and debate club, and I was like ranting about this girl that I hated. And I was like screaming. I wasn't screaming. I was like talking about it to Celine. And then the teacher comes by rolling a bicycle down the hallway of the school.
It was so funny.
It was really weird. And he's like, you seem agitated, Ahana, because he's my human geography teacher. And then I go, oh yeah, we just came back from speech and debate and we were debating about things. Which isn't completely a lie, but like,
yeah.
Like those type of things I could think quickly, which I think is really helpful for like speech and like debate in general, because in order to give speech you have to improv if you forget something, but like it kind of comes useful when you're trying to save your butt or save other people's butts.
Right. Oh, I found best friend Q&A questions. Okay.
Do you have a best friend tradition? I feel like we do.
We
so,
probably do. We have a lot.
Yeah.
Like, we don't even know them, but they're like, one of our traditions is, like, going on YouTube. Oh, Zoom. Like, how we go on Zoom whenever we...
Yeah.
It's complicated.
Yeah. Have you ever liked the same person?
No. And if we... So. I don't think we ever did. And if we did, it wasn't at the same time, but I don't even think we've ever liked the same one, even at different
times. Plus Corona, like, how could you even...
I know, right? Okay, yeah.
Does your best friend remind you more of her mom or her dad?
Okay,
I don't think you remind me of either.
Okay, you remind me of, like... I feel like you're just a mixture. Like, a little bit. But you have a little bit of... You have some of your mom and your dad.
Yeah.
Because, like... Yeah, it's just...
I look more like my mom, but I'm, like, funny like my dad. No, I'm just bragging.
Oh, what was your first impression of your best friend?
Oh my gosh.
Should we go on and get
Not good. let this be our last question. Okay.
So.
Do you want to start?
So, my impression with you is that I was kind of intimidated. Not gonna lie. I thought you were, like, kind of, like, the leader of, like, this pack, and you were, like, scary. Because you were, like, the leader, and I was really shy. But also... I thought you were really competitive. Like, that's the vibe I got. And I think you're competitive, but not in the way that...
Yeah.
I think you're competitive in a healthy way. Like,
okay, here's the thing. I get competitive over, like, stupid things.
Right,
I'm not, like, cutthroat. Like, I won't, like...
Yeah, you
don't, like, ruin your bicycle in, like, a cycle.
Right, exactly.
And, like, if you win, if someone else's wins, like, that just means that I wasn't, like, as good as them. And that's not an issue. I mean,
I think it's good to... like, now I realize you are competitive, but not in a bad way. Like, I think it's in a healthy way. You're more competitive with yourself than you are with other people.
I feel like other people, if they
you just have high expectations for yourself, I feel like, which is good. Okay, and then what else? I thought you were talkative. Like, obviously.
Such a...
Like, I just thought, like, you were also really good at telling stories. I remember, like, during lunch, you would just go into these stories, and everyone would just listen.
Love telling stories.
Like, you were talkative and good at telling stories, and I don't remember what else.
For me, I think this is going to be your last one, but for me, I really thought you were, like, a sweet little ladybug. Like, she came in 4th grade new, and I was like, she's so nice. I want her to be a part of my friend group. Like, she seems really sweet. But she didn't want to be a part of our friend group. So I was like, okay. And then as time went on, I'm like, you are so quiet. Just...
Right. To the point where it's like, girl talk.
Yeah, girl talk. And I was mad. I was like, you didn't talk at all. She was so shy and so quiet to the point where I was just like, oh my god. Celine, talk, please.
Right.
Please.
I mean, obviously now I talk, because, like, you're
now I talk. So, I'll probably just say it's nice and, like, yeah. But anyway, that's all for today. Check out our sources.
Thank you.
Bye.